Hey guys, it is MissSimReno. If you're returning to the channel, welcome back because we are in a new episode and actually the season finale of our Growing Together LP. I am I'm like equal parts nervous, kind of sad, and also super excited that this is the season finale. So let me kind of explain, number one, what's going on, and then what I mean by season finale, because I was streaming recently and people had a lot of questions. They thought the LP was ending. It is not ending, I promise you. I actually got this idea from my very dear friend Ocean Sims with her Lovesick LP. She did different seasons where she kind of just took a break in between seasons to, I assume, think up more of the story, kind of explore some other things. It just gives, from my perspective, the creator a little bit of a breather, and I think at this point, nice catch, everybody. Well, except for Archer, not a great catch. Anyway, it gives everybody just a little bit of a break. It gives me as the creator a little bit of a break. I can explore some other things, and I have another little, I'm gonna call it like a mini LP coming very soon in the interim as I try to plan the next season of my Growing Together LP. So that is the semi-brief explanation, if you will, of this being the season finale. And what's going on here, you may ask? Well, last episode, remember that Archer and his crewmates here were going to plan their fishing trip where they actually kind of go off and do their thing for a couple of days. And this is the first time that he's left Rose and Hannah together at home. He's been very nervous, but he's called them pretty much every single time they go ashore. And right now, this is pretty much the end of their trip, actually. You can see we're certainly not in San Sequoia. We're in Granite Falls. They're doing some late night / early morning fishing here. It's a tradition at the end of their long fishing trips. They actually spend their very last night out before they head home camping in the woods in Granite Falls. So they do that and then they do some fishing here. This is their spot. They always do it. And this time, Archer's feeling extra sentimental about it. Remember, he just came to the realization that Amos and Jesse are actually his friends, not just his crewmates. So they're out here fishing and he's actually taking it all in. He's thinking to himself, this is something really special, isn't it? And I just I wasn't realizing it. I wasn't realizing how special and valuable this actually was. And I didn't realize that Jesse and Amos were as passionate about sharing this with me as I am with them. He's having a lot of reflective moments, I guess, on this trip. And man, is he missing his baby girl and Hannah. I mean, he always misses Hannah. It drives him nuts. He cannot wait to see her when he gets back. But not being around Rose for the first time for any extended period of time is making him sick to his stomach a little bit. Like he asks Hannah for pictures every single day and videos, and he like video calls them and everything. And he's like, what am I missing? Like, is there any big milestones that she's been hitting while I'm gone? And Hannah just has to keep reassuring him everything is just fine. But this is actually their very last night here, like I mentioned. So technically for me to make this work, which was a little bit disappointing, but you know how it is in The Sims, I had to have them go on vacation, technically speaking. So they are actually, it's what, Tuesday? Oh, I'm sorry. Tomorrow's their last night. Or I don't really know how it works. I don't remember if like this being the last day of vacation means that they stay over one more night and then they go home the next morning. Either way, their vacation's coming to an end very, very soon. And they are just camping off at the campground in Granite Falls. So they are going to be heading home very, very soon. The boat is docked, well, elsewhere, because this is a pond. We have to pretend, okay? We can't actually do this stuff, so we're just pretending. But they are having a great time, and even though they were having a lot of conversation earlier around the campfire, which I didn't film, I'm just kind of giving you the backstory, they always fish in silence when they're with one another. It's just something that they share. It's an unspoken thing. They don't have to talk their way through it. They enjoy the silence and really just focusing on their catches. And poor Amos really has to go to the bathroom. So I guess we'll wrap it up. It is officially morning, and I just had to take a quick little pause. I wanted to show you where the entire crew is at. They're at the Granite Falls Diner, and it's actually Oktoberfest today, which I didn't realize. The only tradition is to drink. So that's great. But yeah, they decided to come here for actually a very late breakfast before they head back. It's already 11 o'clock. I mean, given meals in The Sims when you go out to restaurants, I assume they're not going to get back until like really late in the evening, but we'll kind of see how it goes. Anyway, they decided to just request a table. They're going to go ahead and get some very late breakfast. We're going to call it brunch, actually. Yeah, it's about that time. We're going to call it brunch, which is perfectly fine. His power got shut off. Okay, cool. Well, let's actually fix that. I don't know why it loads stuff like that when your Sims are on vacation. Like, it doesn't make any sense. He'll order for the table, and then we'll go ahead and pay the bills so we can come home to power. But let's see. Even though it is brunch time, actually, I would say because it's brunch time, it's probably appropriate that they have a little adult drink before they head out. I don't know. Why not? A beer's not going to hurt them. So Archer is partial to EAPAs. We're going to get a barley ale for Jesse. And then... Jesse. I thought that was Amos for a second. Maybe Amos will just get a coffee. He seems like a coffee guy. That works. And now for their very late breakfast. They're going to get something hearty. I think that... I don't know, what would Archer even want? He'd want breakfast. I think he'd probably be a pancake kind of guy. He's gonna get pancakes. I think that Jesse will get like golden eggs and toast, and then, we'll add on golden scrambled eggs with bacon for Amos. Yeah, we'll do that. That sounds good. Everybody's got their food, or at least everything ordered. And by the way, if you were all wondering, this is a lot that I built for Granite Falls specifically, and I thought it was such a nice addition to this world because you can't live here permanently, and I wanted a few more things for your Sims to be able to do when they're actually camping and just going on vacation in general. So that is what I ended up building. It's like a little cool diner. It's actually inspired by... It was a place I went to, I think, in Maine. I mentioned Maine a lot because it's one of my favorite states. I don't get to go there very often, but I think it was something in Maine. It pretty much looks just like this. Literally looks just like this. So it was really cool, I think, to kind of bring it to life. But anyway, they are going to wait for their food. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. And then they will be heading out and heading back home. Archer just got home and he's very, very eager to get his hands on his little girl. Also, can we just take a little pause? Number one, I don't know why she looks so unsure of her daddy. Is it because he's been gone for a few days? Is she just like upset because she doesn't think he's real or something? My heart. But also, can we just take a look? I know this might make some of us sick, but look at her little outfit. Look at the little flowers on it and her little mismatched shoes. I just love it so much. Yeah, this is her little warm weather outfit because it is actually pretty warm here. It was really cold in Granite Falls to the point that Archer, oh my gosh, so sorry, I'm making myself sick. That Archer and his friends actually had to wear their cold weather outfits. Don't mind me just opening Reshade. Can we just pause for a second? Just ignore that. Anyway. He just got home and he can't wait to see his little girl. He's so excited. And I was really worried about this. Can I just say, oh, that is the cutest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I love that handoff so much. Anyway, I was really worried actually that she was going to lose all of her milestones because I was playing with another family recently and I was playing with an infant and they got to the point of like, I'm pretty sure they were crawling and standing and all this other stuff. And when I jumped back into that particular save, all their milestones were gone and I had to quite literally build them all up again from scratch. I was devastated, but he's just like, Rose, baby, I'm home. I missed you so much. And I loved, can I just say I loved what all of you were recommending on the last episode, that he would have like a little nickname for her aside from just calling her baby girl. And I loved the calling of her of like a guppy or something like that. So I think that's what he's saying. He's like, hey, little guppy, I'm back. Daddy missed you so much. And Hannah's just like, we really missed Daddy, didn't we? Look at how cute. She's so happy to see her daddy. She's really tired though, so I think he's going to put her down for the evening after he practices standing with her, because she can do that, by the way. Let's see how cute this is. I want to see. Look at her standing. Oh, okay. Right, I need to take a breather. Rose is getting all ready for bed. She's in her little cow sleeper, which I'm still so obsessed with, from Grandma and Grandpa. And then Archer is going to put her to bed because it is about 7:30, which is about the right time for an infant, like 7:30, 8 o'clock, right? Also, can we just... This leg hair just really ain't doing it for me. that just ain't right. The arm hair's fine. Leg hair, I might gotta change it up for him. You know, I don't I don't think I can handle that. But he's just going to put her to bed. He's going to make sure we get a lullaby going. And then he's going to be able to finally just spend some time with Hannah because he's missed her so much to the point that we're going to come over here and we are just going to, I don't know, we're going to charm the pants off of her. Maybe quite literally. Whoops. He just pulls her right into it because he's like, I miss you so much. I'm so happy to be home. And she says the same, saying, I missed you more than I thought it was going to. And he just asks, you know, was she really okay? Are you okay? How did you handle everything? Just being with her by yourself? You know, I love helping out, of course. And actually, I'll rephrase. He doesn't help out. He just cares for his daughter, right? But he's just like, I love taking care of her. And I just felt really bad leaving that all on you. And he just keeps kissing her, like interrupting her. And she just says, I know we missed you a lot too. We did. I missed having, you know, you to help me out when I need it. And I know that Rose missed you a lot too. And she also asks, you know, did you really miss us that much though? I mean, this seems, oh, what a passionate little kiss. She's like, you seem to miss us a lot. Like, was everything okay on the trip? And he just says, I don't ever want to be away from you again. I don't ever want to be away from you two ever again. And she just laughs and says, well, you know, it's gonna happen again, but oh, okay. Oh, I guess it's intimate time. Okay. I mean, you all saw me do it, but it's fine. Have fun. Bye. Bright and early once more, but Archer is just saying goodbye to Rose before he goes right back to work. They got back from their trip, but basically they have to actually take their catch now and get it over to like all of their, not suppliers, but all of their clients. Is that what I'm trying to say? I think that's what I'm trying to say. I don't really know, but it's a gross rainy fall day today actually, which is a little bit, it kind of bums me out. It's cold, it's rainy, it's really, really dark. You know, the water's looking a little bit choppy, so I think Archer's going to play it pretty safe today actually. When they go out on the boat, they're not going to go too far out. They don't really like doing that when there's a lot of inclement weather, so he's like, bye babe, I'll see you later. Give Rose another kiss for me when she wakes up. And Hannah is busy making some breakfast because they literally had no food in their fridge. But there's no holiday today, which is like a wonder on my calendar, to be completely frank. And tomorrow's actually National Coffee Day, which, if you remember, that means it's been almost an entire full year of Rose at this point. Like, think about this. Think about this. I know my timeline might not be perfect because Sims, but yeah, because remember, Hannah went out for National Coffee Day when she was pregnant with Rose, so it's actually been a long time in game. What the heck happened? Why can't I keep track of time ever? Anyway, they had a lovely little night last night. They got some adult time in. Rose actually sleeps through the night now too, which is just what a blessing. They don't have to get up and feed her in the middle of the night and console her and like get her back to sleep. But speaking of our little angel, she just woke up happy as can be. Why is this the happiest, sweetest infant on the face of the planet? Also, it just said that she got a milestone. Oh, she ate her first baby food. Yeah. She's done so much. Oh, sweet baby. All right, well, we're going to get you up, little nugget. And Hannah is going to get Rose ready for the day as well. Now, since it's rainy and gross, I think they might, and I mean they might go downtown. It's just not a great day, but I don't really want them to just hang out in the house. I want them to kind of go out and explore a little bit more, especially now that they have Rose. I think they're ready at this point to go out with her a bit more. You know, they've gone on walks and all this other stuff, but I don't know. I just think that'll be kind of nice to actually go out and about. I mean, perhaps they'll head to the local museum that's kind of in the downtown area. Not the rec center. There really isn't too much for Rose to do there, but they can kind of go on a little bit more of like a parent outing and just kind of bring Rose along. And maybe they can go to the museum. And one of the reasons for that is because if you recall, Holden had mentioned to Archer that that's where he works. And that's what he's kind of been doing for a while. So he kind of has an ulterior motive. I don't think he's anticipating seeing Holden there. And you're probably wondering, like, hello, cliffhanger. They reunited. I was going to say they reuned. They reunited the last episode. And that was really important for Archer. And it was really important for Holden as well. but they have been texting every now and then. Is she about to, wait a minute, is she about to pull herself up on the couch? Come on, baby girl, you could do it. You interrupted my commentary, but I don't care. Nugget. The pull to stand milestone. With a mighty heave, Rose has triumphantly taken a stand for the first time. The days of infancy have passed by so quickly. I'm gonna have a heart attack. And the era of toddlerhood is right on the horizon. Get out of my face. No, it's not. Look, when I said I was gonna like take a break in between seasons of this LP, I told myself she's still gonna be an infant, right? And I still think that's true, but oh my gosh, is she making progress? I don't even know what to do. I have to take a screenshot. I'll be right back. Look, I'm just saying, I know Archer isn't home, but it's time to try some foods with our baby. Now, at this stage, still with Rose, she is primarily breastfed. Oh gosh, I'm so excited already with trying these foods. So she tried mashed peas. Rose was unsure about mashed peas. Maybe this food will need to be explored again. Even though she is primarily breastfed, and it's kind of how it functions in The Sims 2, if you're going to bottle or breastfeed, that is the primary source of food for the infants. When they try these little like solid foods, it's really just for them to explore the foods. They don't get a ton of sustenance from them, if you will. So this is really just for funsies, but she seems unsure about the mashed peas. It doesn't seem to be her favorite thing on the face of the planet. But I want to try, I'm going to try some crushed carrots, I think, next. I mean, why the heck not? Rose seems thoroughly confused by this whole ordeal and yet simultaneously super pleased about it. So we'll keep trying. She feels well cared for at the moment, so she's feeling pretty good. But I can't believe she stood up. She's going to be walking soon. I don't even know what to do. I know that comes with toddlerhood, but I'm trying to play into it, you know? We'll see if she likes cooked carrots, though. I really hope that she does. Does that mean she loves it? How exciting! Rose loved crushed carrots. Oh, gotta pause there, take a screenshot too. You know me. It's always nice to discover a new favorite taste and texture. Oh, this baby girl's gross. She's so gross. But anyway, I paused so I could take a screenshot, but Archer's gonna be home in about a half hour, and then they are going to head out to the art museum and just kind of take a look at everything. They haven't been to this museum yet. It's always been in downtown San Sequoia. They've never really checked it out, so why the heck not? And we are out and about, but let me just take a quick pause after these beautiful, cute little flirt moments. Oh my god, Hannah just brought Archer almost to his freaking knees. Anyway, we are at this stunning lot by Aiden, i.e. Devin Bumpkin. It was originally built in San Myshuno, but you know what? Even though it doesn't exactly fit this lot size, I thought that having kind of this more so modern contemporary museum of art, I think it's the Museum of Modern Art? Yeah, there we go. The Museum of Modern Art. I thought it would be kind of appropriate actually for San Sequoia. You could totally disagree with me, but it is what it is. It's a beautiful museum and I wanted to play with it, and I wanted it to still be in San Sequoia because they're not going to go all the way to another city to go to a museum because I picture San Myshuno to be pretty far away. Anyway, we're here. This is actually where Holden works, and if you couldn't tell, there's our buddy. There's Holden. He is clearly working at the museum today, which Archer, of course, does not know yet. He has not set foot in the museum, but that is where we're kind of headed. So it's really cool. It's like a platformed, why are you so good, Aiden? It's like a platformed little thing here. So he was headed to go clean the bar. I don't know. We're just going to go inside and start looking at some artwork. Like I love this. This is like the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. It's so neat. And like, look at all the custom artwork you put in here. I love it. I love it. It's custom artwork, but obviously it's not flagged as custom or anything. It's the coolest thing ever. Anyway, they're gonna head into the museum and start looking at a few things. Hopefully Archer can keep up with Rose on his back, and he's anticipating seeing Holden here, and he was prepared for this. He knows. He thought that if he kind of sort of caught people by surprise, it would ease his anxiety. Does it make a lot of sense, and does it put everybody else kind of on the spot? Yes, it does, but he's oddly hoping that Holden is working today, and thankfully he's not wrong, because Holden is indeed working today. Where is he? Oh, he's down in the he's down in the private offices in the vault with other what's it called? Pieces of artwork. Anyway, we're actually going to go ahead and have Hannah take a look at a few pieces as well as Archer, so they can kind of enjoy this pop art. I think Archer, I don't think he necessarily enjoys this kind of art, actually. I think Hannah does. I'm not going to say oddly enough, it just doesn't really seem to be the fit, if you will, but Archer is just kind of taking it all in, thinking, this is very kind of, this is like pop art, right? Is that kind of what we're going for? I know these are custom here. That's Katy Perry. See, I Kissed a Girl. I liked it. Love it. And a lot of these others, I think your Sims can technically just paint these. But I can't remember. To be completely fair, I don't know. Some of them are custom, some of them aren't. I just don't know. But Hannah's just like, this is a really interesting installment, you know, of San Sequoia. And they're kind of just talking about the neighborhood and talking about downtown. And Archer's just saying, yeah, it's, you know, a lot of these modern installations are coming in and the neighborhood's kind of changing. And here we go. Holden's like, hey, Archer, hi, it's so good to see you. I didn't expect you to be here. And he's like, hey, little brother, you know, I figured we would just pop in. I was kind of hoping you'd be here. And he's like, is this Rose on your back? Oh, look at these brothers. And Hannah's completely oblivious, but she'll take notice in a second. But he's like, is this Rose on your back? Like, yeah, this is my girl. And Hannah, this is my brother Holden. She's like, oh, Holden, I've heard so much about you. It's so good to meet you. Do you work here? He's like, I do. I work here with my girlfriend, actually. And look at that. She's actually my fiance now. And she's like, oh my goodness. Well, that's amazing. Good for you, Holden. You know, hopefully we can meet her one day. And Archer's just saying, yeah, congrats, little bro. That's incredible. I'm so happy for you. Would you like to hold Rose? Would you like to meet her? Hannah's congratulating him on his engagement. It's such a weird interaction, but you know, it's cute anyway. But he's gonna say, do you want to meet Rose? So we're gonna try to introduce Rose to Holden, and I really hope they get along. She looks really upset, actually. She's tired. She's gonna have to go to sleep soon anyway. She needs her little nap. Hopefully she can fall asleep like in the little baby carrier or something. But he's trying to introduce Rose to Holden. He's like, Holden, this is Rose. This is my little girl. Oh, look it. Family coming together. My heart can't take it. You know, I gotta take another screenshot. But I think I keep pausing a lot in this one because I feel the need to commentate because there's so much happening in a short amount of time. This was something that scared Archer to death. He was very nervous to do this. You know, he was very relieved that everything went well with his brother. And he kind of had to think to himself when he was on that trip with Jesse and Amos, he was thinking to himself, you know, if I don't keep taking the plunge, if I don't make bigger moves, I know I'm going to recoil back into myself and I'm just going to push him away. So I want to try to ingrain Holden into my life now and try not to give it too much thought. You know, he was hesitant because he thought that his relationship with Holden was going to be way too damaged. He didn't want to bring his daughter necessarily around him yet if he was going to be in and out, but he realized he was projecting his own insecurities. Holden has never given him a reason to think that he doesn't want to be around. Archer's the one that pushed him away. Archer is the one that created this space between them. Archer is the one that would cause this ripple to show up again. So he's decided to just take the plunge, and he was like, you know what? So I can't back out. I can't run off and like make this worse. I'm just going to go see if he's at work. We're going to go enjoy the museum. Hopefully he's there. And if he is, I'm going to introduce Hannah and Rose to him in kind of like more of a low stakes environment too. You know, it would be a big move, I think, to invite him over the house and really take that plunge. That's kind of the next step. But he figured if we could meet in kind of an informal place and have the ability to leave if we need to, that's ideal. Or not just the ability to leave, but also the ability to just separate, I should really say, because it would be quite rude to just kick Holden out of your house if you were just feeling weird about it. I don't know. I'm trying to come at it from all angles here, okay? Look, it might be a terrible angle of Holden and Rose and, you know, Hannah's just like in the background there, but I'm doing it. I'm doing it because I just felt the need. I felt the need for this to be a thing. So Archer just took a photo of Holden and Rose, and look, Hannah's like, how you doing, honey? This is your uncle. And he's like, Hannah, it really is great to meet you. You know, Archer, he's spoken so highly of you, and it's really cool to finally meet you both. And I can't believe that this is your baby girl. And look, she's babbling to him. She's like, hi. Oh, don't bite him, chomp. Would that not be so funny? That would be so funny. Oh, please don't put her down. Oh, she's so tired. Actually, you know what? It's fine. We're gonna put her in the what's it called? Yeah, we're gonna put her in the back carrier so she can at least like take a little nappy nap in the back carrier, because I know that they can do that, and hopefully that won't be a problem for her. Here, where is it? Try to go night night. Try to go night night. Try to go night night. There we go. And look, she loves being carried. She's happy. She's happy in the carrier. But anyway, it's kind of a big deal, but it's happened so casually that Archer's feeling really good about it. And he's just kind of catching up with Holden a bit more. And he feels more at ease because Hannah's actually here with him and kind of talking to Holden as well. And she's like, so Holden, I mean, how long have you and your fiance been together? He's like, I was telling Archer when we, when we last got together that we've been together for a couple years, and she actually has a son. He's really, really sweet, and I don't consider myself a dad per se, but I treat him like my own. And Archer's kind of taken aback. He's like, no way, you're kind of taking care of a little one too? And Holden's like, yeah, I mean, maybe we can kind of help each other out a little bit. He's a little bit older than Rose is. He's considered a toddler at this point, but he's rambunctious, and I've been there since he was really little, probably around Rose's age. So, I've kind of gotten used to being around little kids. And she's like, no wonder you were so good with Rose, But look, he's still feeling awkward though. Poor Holden. He never knows how to act around distant family members. Things just get weird. Sometimes it just feels like they just don't get each other. That's too bad he's feeling like that, and Archer is too. They're both kind of feeling that way, but I think that if they can kind of find a way to reconnect too, so we're going to have Archer joke about old times. Now, that's kind of a real stretch for Archer, and I think he's doing it in kind of almost a self-deprecating way. Is that kind of what I'm thinking? I feel like that's what I'm thinking, and I'll kind of explain. I think it's really just because he's like, hey, remember that time when like dad did this, or when mom did this, or whatever, and Holden just kind of goes along with it because even though it might be painful to reminisce with his brother, especially about their mother or their father, just because, he knows that Archer and their dad don't talk anymore. He obviously talks with his dad, but he knows it's also a way that Archer's trying to reconnect and kind of rekindle that relationship. So he's just gonna kind of go with it, Well, Archer and Hannah and Rose just got home from their little impromptu outing to the museum to coincidentally run into Holden. And there is a gift just sitting on their front stoop in beautiful blue wrapping paper, blue box, blue ribbon, everything. Holden didn't touch it. And Hannah just asked him, well, what? Bring it inside. Like, who could this possibly be from? Do you think it was Holden or something like that? And he's like, no. I know exactly who that's from. And he's really upset over it, actually. Of course, Rose was trying to reach for the ribbon. It's shiny. She wanted to grab it immediately. She started whining and sobbing as they brought her inside the house. She's also overdue for a nap, let's just be honest. But she really wanted to get her little infant hands on this box. But Archer gave Hannah a look, and he just said, it's my dad. This is from my dad. And I know this because this is the exact wrapping paper and box and presentation and everything that Holden and I would get for birthday presents. So it seems like Stetson, Archer's dad, is well aware that Hannah is going to have a birthday soon. I'm thinking she's around a year old. Let's just say that. Maybe they're celebrating her first birthday soon. And he thought that he could just pop by literally on their property and just drop off a box on their front stoop without a note. There was no note left. There was nothing. But Archer knows exactly who this is from. And this is where we are going to leave this season of our Growing Together LP. Now, again, this does not mean that this LP is over. It will be back very, very soon. But in the interim, look out for a new mini-series. And just think about what could possibly be in this box, or what this could possibly mean from Stetson to his grandbaby, whom he has never met. I hope you all enjoyed this. I can't wait to hear your thoughts, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.